How to make a woman feel loved. With these tips, you can bring the spark back into your woman's eyes and bring your marriage back to life. The key to a long and happy marriage is to keep the spark alive. Are you looking for various ways to romance your wife? It doesn't take a big gesture to show your wife that every time you look at her, your heart still skips a few beats. It's the little things you do for her that matter the most, like washing the dishes when she's tired, holding her hand when you go for a walk, dancing in your living room, and taking her out to a candlelight dinner. Here are some things you can do to keep the sparks flying in your marriage and show your wife that she still makes you fall in love with her. Keep reading. 1. Give your wife time. At times, it's enough to just spend time with your wife to show her you care. You may forget to spend time together because you are both busy with work, kids, and other things. You may not realize that your wife needs those few moments of sanity with you because you get so used to your life. She might also feel like you don't care about her or have started to take her for granted. Even if you're trying to be a good husband, it's not a good sign when your wife sees you on work calls or out with your friends while she's at home. You might want to stop, think about your plans, and try to fit her in. Even if you can only give her 15 minutes because of your schedule, make a start. In the end, it was those short but important moments that brought you together from the start. During this time, tell her that she has your full attention. Tell her about your day and ask her about hers. After making this a regular thing, you might want to set aside some time to talk about things that don't have to do with work and have fun. She will feel loved and valued when she sees that you still care about her. 2. Take her out on dates. Remember when you two went out on dates? Wouldn't you look forward to your time together and find any reason to see her? As you get married and start living together, you may start to take her presence for granted. When you have kids, you might get so involved in their lives that you don't even think about going on dates. But it could hurt the way you feel about each other. One of the most romantic things you can do for your wife is to plan dates now and then. Pick a day of the week when you can give her your full attention and take her out. Make that something you always do. For example, you can go out on Thursday night. Tell her about this, and make sure you don't cancel on her. If you have young children to care for, make plans for babysitters. Your wife will feel spoiled and be able to pay more attention to you when she doesn't have to worry about anything. 3. Make her feel special. After so many years together, you might think that your wife knows you love her. You might not feel like telling someone you love them. But as a result, your wife may feel ignored, unloved, unappreciated, and taken for granted. Try to remember the last special thing you did for her. If it was on her birthday a few months ago, you're already too late. Remember that love is built every day. You don't have to spend a lot of money to show her how much you care. Sending your wife a text message about how much you love and miss her is the easiest way to be romantic and make her smile. You can give her flowers or leave little notes around the house. You could make her dinner or rub her feet while she watches TV. Give her a call or send her a text to find out how her day's going and tell her that you can't stop thinking about how much you want to do something bad with her when you get home. 4. Be kind. Be kind, patient, and helpful to your wife. Even though these things are often overlooked, they can help you show your wife that you still love her. Help your wife with her responsibilities. You may get a break on the weekends, but she may never get one. You can even divide up the housework and take on more responsibility. If you are in a fight, watch what you say. Sit down with your wife and talk things over instead of yelling and shouting. When she's having trouble at work, help her out. Give her your back to make her feel safe. Tell her you will always be there for her, no matter what. If things start to heat up, take a 15-minute break apart, do something you enjoy, and when you are ready, try again. Do your best to be indulgent, for there is a good reason your wife is reacting that way, so instead of speaking or talking back, be genuinely curious to find out where she is coming from. 5. Tell her she looks good. Women love to dress up, and when their husbands tell them they look beautiful, they feel their efforts are worth it. Never compare your wife to other women or tell her to tone her body like an actress. Love her for who she is and help her feel good about her body. Tell her she's pretty even when her hair is in a messy bun or she's sweating from mowing the lawn. If you make her feel beautiful on the inside, your romantic life will change right away. 6. Be the person you used to be. When you were after your wife, you would have been at your most charming. Maybe you were funnier, kinder, or more polite back then. She fell in love with you when you were like that, and she would always want you to be like that. When you move in together, you might not feel as much need to charm your wife. Bring that guy back if you want to win her love again and woo your wife. Try to go on dates with the same people and use your charm again. She will feel wanted and know that love and passion are still alive between you and her. 7. Create a mood. Physical closeness is always an important part of a relationship. Without it, you might as well just be friends. Try to make more time for each other in bed, and you can also spice things up. Making her happy in the bedroom is the best way to show that you still care about her and want her in your life. Setting the mood could be the most romantic thing you can do for your wife while you're at it. Play some sensual music, light some candles, and make sure you have some time to yourself. You can also spice things up by giving your wife some lingerie or sensual toys. 8. Let everyone see how you feel. When men act romantic in public, it makes women happy. You do not have to indulge in excessive PDA or do something you do not like. But you can always hold her hands and look lovingly into her eyes. Pull her close or put your arm around her while you take a photo. She might blush, but she'll enjoy all the love and attention you give her. 9. Make a trip plan. If you feel like romance has faded in your marriage, try planning a trip together. Nothing can bring you and your partner closer together like a trip. If you can't take a long trip, you can go away for the weekend. If you want to romance your wife, you can do it even if you stay at home. The plan is to spend time with each other and bring back the romance that seems to have faded over time. Try to leave your work behind as you go. It will give your wife a break from her work and responsibilities. Try to find a place in the middle of nature where you can be together. 10. Talk about light times. Love is also about seeing the funny side of things. When two people laugh together, they feel close to each other. Meet up with friends you both enjoy being with. You could also see a stand-up comedy show or a funny movie. Do something to make her laugh, and your relationship will change. 11. Play with her and tease her. Romance and friendship go hand in hand. When you're friends, you have a stronger relationship. Also, when you are friends, there are no rules or formalities. When you're trying to romance your wife, try to make your house fun and light, and harmlessly tease her. You can play little games of hide and seek, give each other nicknames, or do anything else that is unique to your relationship. You can also give naughty nicknames that you only use when you're alone. 12. Tell her to go after her dreams. Does your wife have any goals or wishes she hasn't met yet? Encourage her and back her up so she can go after them. For example, if she wanted to paint, ask her to start doing that. You can even give her the things she needs to start right away. If she couldn't finish her studies, ask her to graduate in the field of her choice. When you do this, your wife will know how much you love her. Give her the wind beneath her wings and the sky to fly in. 13. Stop doing the things she doesn't like. If she has been telling you to change or get rid of something, you might want to think about it as long as it doesn't go against what you believe in. No matter how much you drink or smoke, her place in your life is the most important thing. Men sometimes get distracted by things like spending too much time with their friends, playing video games too much, or going out to eat too much. In these situations, you are the best person to decide what to do, especially if you know what bothers your wife. You might want to work on it now instead of putting it away. If your wife wants you to stop doing these things, it's likely for your good. If you do this, your marriage will be more peaceful. 14. Be kind to her. A happy marriage is based on trust, respect, and friendship between two people. Respecting your wife doesn't just mean being nice to her when you're with other people. It means giving her the place she deserves even when you are by yourself. Pay as much attention to her time as you do to your own. For example, if you say you'll be home early and take her out for a drive, do it. She could have changed her plans or found someone to watch her. 15. Be courteous. You don't have to stop being nice to your wife just because you're married. If anyone deserves it more than her, it's her. Help her open doors or pull out chairs, and pay attention to her when you talk to her. When you are talking to her, look into her eyes so she knows you are paying attention. Sometimes, that's all it takes to make your wife happy. 16. Do what makes her feel loved. Every person is different, and they may need to be loved in different ways. Some women appreciate it when their husbands help out in the kitchen. Some other people may also want to be praised. Find out what your wife likes and how to make her feel better. It might take a while for you to figure out what works, but be there for her on this journey. You can ask her how you can help her right now. Over time, you might want to focus on what you love about her. Find out what makes her happy and what she likes. Remember that we are always changing and adapting to new things, so even if you already know what makes her tick, stay curious and watch out for new things that may come up later. 17. Tell her you love her. Sometimes, this is all it takes to show your wife you love her. Look into the eyes of your wife and tell her you to love her. Do it when she doesn't expect it, and she'll give you her warmest smile right away. When you've been married for a while, you might not say these 3 words as often, but they never lose their magic. After telling her you love her, if you want to take it to the next level, give her a 6-second kiss. Not only will it help you make a connection ritual, but it will also make you like each other and admire each other more, make you touch each other more, and lead to sex.